Brother, if you just got served papers, or you're staring at the empty side of the bed at 3 a.m., wondering how your life turned into a nightmare, stop everything and look at me. You feel like your world just exploded. Like the woman you built everything with just lit the match and walked away. You're angry, lost, scared you'll never breathe normal again. That's not weakness. That's every great man who ever stood back up right before he became unbreakable. In the next 15 minutes, I'm giving you the exact Stoic rules Roman emperors used when they lost kingdoms, fortunes, and families. Rules that turn divorce from the end of your life into the beginning of the strongest version of you. 7 chapters. 0 fluff. Pure fire. By the end of this video, you'll walk out knowing exactly how to protect your kids, your money, your sanity, and most important, your soul. If you're done letting this destroy you and ready to rise from the ashes like a legend, drop a single "I'm still here" in the comments right now. Don't click away. This one is for the men who are hurting the worst and about to win the biggest. Let's go. Chapter 1. The Dichotomy of Divorce. What you control and what you don't. Picture this. You're sitting in your car outside the courthouse, hands shaking on the steering wheel. The judge just signed the papers. Half your money, half your time with the kids, gone. You want to punch the dashboard, scream at the sky, call her every name in the book. That rage? Totally normal. But it's also useless. Let me take you back 1,900 years. Epictetus was a slave. Real chains, real beatings, leg broken on purpose by his owner. One day, his master was twisting that broken leg harder, laughing. Epictetus looked him dead in the eye and said, calm as hell, "If you keep going, it's gonna break." Master twisted more. Bones snapped. Epictetus just smiled and said, "Told you it would break." He wasn't being tough. He was free. Because he knew one rule that saves men in divorce every single day. Some things are up to us, some things are not. Not up to you. What she did, what the judge decides, whether she badmouths you, if the kids cry when they leave your house, up to you 100%. How you talk to your kids tonight, staying calm in court, getting to the gym instead of the bar, choosing to be the dad they brag about later. That's it. That tiny list is your entire kingdom right now. Everything else, let it go, or it will drag you to the bottom. I used this the day my ex took everything. I sat in that same car, tears rolling, and I drew a line down a napkin. Left side, stuff I can't control. Right side, stuff I can. I only looked at the right side for 30 days straight. 30 days later, I had abs, money in the bank, and my kids smiling again. Your turn. If you're ready to stop fighting ghosts and start winning the war you can actually win, comment "up to me" right now. Chapter 2 is where the real healing starts. How to feel the pain without letting it own you. Hit that like button if you just took your power back. Subscribe and tap the bell, because the next one is pure medicine. You're still standing, King. Let's keep going. Chapter 2. Mastering the Grief Storm. Stoic tools to feel the pain without drowning. You wake up, and for 3 seconds everything feels normal. Then it hits you like a truck. She's really gone. Your chest caves in, eyes burn, and you just want to crawl back into bed forever. That wave of pain? It's not the enemy. Burying it is. Let me tell you about the toughest man who ever ruled the world. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, lost 8 of his 13 kids. His wife died. His best friends betrayed him. He was fighting wars on every border, and every single night he sat alone in a tent and wrote in his journal like he was talking to himself. He didn't drink it away. He didn't rage post. He looked the pain dead in the eye and said, "You're here. Okay, teach me something." Then he wrote 3 magic lines that still save men today. 1. This happened. It hurts. That's normal. 2. This will pass. Everything does. 3. I still choose to be the man my kids need today. That's it. Feel it. Name it. Let it move through you like bad weather. Here's the daily Stoic grief kit I used when my marriage died. Wake up, write 3 pages of pure garbage feelings. No filter. Burn the pages if you want. Say out loud, "This sucks, and I'm still getting up." Do one hard thing before noon. Gym, cold shower, call your mom, anything that proves you're still in charge. At night ask, "Did I stay kind today, even when I felt like breaking?" If yes, you won the day. Pain is the tuition. You already paid. Now take the lesson. If your eyes are wet right now, comment, "I feel it," so you're not alone. Chapter 3 is Courtroom Fire. How to walk in there calm while everyone else loses their mind. Hit that like button if you just gave yourself permission to hurt and still move. Subscribe and tap the bell because the next chapter is straight armor. You're not broken. You're just in the forge. Let's keep rising, brother. See you in the next one. Chapter 3. The Silent Warrior. Dignity in the courtroom and conversations. You're sitting across from her lawyer. He's throwing lies like grenades. She won't even look at you. Every part of you wants to stand up and scream the truth. Call her out. Make everyone see what she really did. Don't. Let me tell you about Seneca on his worst day. The Emperor Nero, his own student, turned on him, accused him of treason, sent soldiers to his house, ordered him to kill himself. Seneca had every right to flip tables, curse Nero, beg for his life. Instead, he invited his friends over, ate dinner, talked calmly, cut his wrists like he was opening a letter, and died with a smile. He said one line that day, "No one can harm me if I don't harm myself." Translation for the courtroom. The second you lose your cool, you lose the war. Your ex wants you to explode. Her lawyer wants you angry on record. The judge wants peace, not drama. So you give them the scariest version of you, the calm one. Rules of the Silent Warrior. Never speak when you're emotional. Wait 24 hours. Answer in short, clear sentences, no stories. Dress better than everyone in the room. Calm looks powerful. When she tries to bait you with texts or digs in front of the kids, reply only about logistics, nothing else. If you feel rage rising, picture Seneca smiling while Rome burns, then smile back. I walked into mediation after my divorce, looking like I was going to a wedding. Spoke 12 sentences total. Walked out with everything I asked for. Because silence plus dignity is undefeated. Comment Silent Warrior if you just chose peace over proving you're right. Chapter 4 is the one every dad needs. How to protect your kids when the world feels like it's ending. Hit that like button if you're done giving her the reaction she wants. Subscribe and bell on because next chapter hits different when kids are involved. You're stronger than you know. Let's keep going. Chapter 4. Fatherhood Under Fire. Protecting your kids without losing your soul. Your kid just asked, "Daddy, why can't we all live together anymore?" And your heart rips in half. This chapter is for every dad who would take a bullet before letting this divorce poison his children. Epictetus, the slave who became a legend, never had kids, but he taught thousands, like sons. His rule was simple: never let someone else's actions make you a worse father. That means never badmouth mom in front of them. Ever. Even when she deserves it. When they come back from her house upset, you say, "I'm sorry that happened. I love you. What do you want to do tonight?" Keep every promise, every pickup, every bedtime call. Be the one thing they can still count on. Create new traditions, just you and them. Friday, pizza night, Saturday morning pancakes, whatever. Give them new, happy memories that belong only to you. I turned my tiny apartment into the funhouse. Lights, games, zero rules about sugar on dad weekends. My daughter is 14 now. She still says, "Dad, those years after the divorce were the best weekends of my life." Your kids don't need you to win the war. They need you to stay the safe place when everything else shakes. Comment, "For my kids," if you're fighting this battle for them right now. Chapter 5 is Money and Freedom. How to rebuild your wallet and your life from zero. Hit like if your kids are the reason you're still standing. Bell on. Next one's Practical Fire. Chapter 5. Rebuilding the Inner Citadel. Financial and Emotional Independence. The papers are signed. Half your money is gone. Your credit might be wrecked. Good. Now you get to build something that's 100% yours. Marcus Aurelius wrote every morning at dawn. When you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work as a human being." Translation: get up and rebuild like your life depends on it, because it does. 30-day rebuild plan that actually works. Week 1. Cut every expense that doesn't keep you alive or make you better. Week 2. Side hustle drive. Deliver, sell, code, whatever pays fast. Week 3. Gym every day. Sleep 8 hours. No alcohol. Body first. Money follows. Week 4. 1 hour a day learning a high-income skill. Sales, coding, copywriting, pick one. I started driving Uber at 4 a.m. after the divorce. 6 months later, I replaced my old salary. 2 years later, I bought a better house than the one I lost. Your ex took half. Now you build double. Comment, Citadel, when you start your rebuild today. Chapter 6 is the mindset flip that turns hate into gratitude. Like this, if you're ready to stack money and peace at the same time. Bell on. Almost there. Chapter 6. Amor, Fati, in the ruins. Loving the end that sets you free. One day you wake up and realize you're not angry anymore. You're thankful. That's Amor, Fati, love of fate. Seneca wrote while waiting to die, "Fate leads the willing, drags the unwilling." I hated my divorce until I saw what it gave me. Freedom from a woman who never really saw me. A relationship with my kids deeper than ever. Muscles, money, and confidence I never had in the marriage. The fire that burned your old life also burned off the dead weight. Say it out loud right now. Thank you for the worst year of my life. It made me the best version of myself. Comment, Amor, Fati, when that lands in your soul. Final chapter, the man you become when the smoke clears. Like this if you just felt the shift. Bell on. Last one's coming. Chapter 7, the Phoenix Forge. Emerging stronger, wiser, and ready for what's next. You made it. You protected your kids. You rebuilt your money. You turned pain into power. Now look in the mirror. That's not the guy who got divorced. That's the man who survived the forge and came out pure steel. Marcus Aurelius' last line in his journal: "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." You don't need permission. You don't need her apology. You don't need the old life back. You walk out of this with your head high, your kids proud, and your future wide open. The marriage ended. The man just began. Comment Phoenix if you're stepping into the new you right now. Save this series. Watch it every year on the anniversary, not to remember the pain, but to remember how far you've come. I'm proud of you, brother. You didn't just survive divorce. You turned it into the best thing that ever happened to you. Now go live like the legend you already are. See you in the next one. Listen to me. You just sat through 7 chapters of pure fire and walked out the other side, a completely different man. Here's the one lesson you carry forever. Divorce didn't end your life. It ended the version of you that needed to die so the real king could rise. That's it. That's the whole game. Now we finish strong, right now. Together. Smash that like button like you're closing the door on the old you. I want 100,000 likes in 24 hours, or I'm giving away a free 30-day Phoenix Rebuild program to one random commenter. Dead serious. Comment one word. Phoenix. If you're walking out of this video reborn. I'm replying to as many as I can tonight. Subscribe and slam that bell because next week I'm dropping Stoic rules when she tries to come back. The playbook every divorced man needs before that text shows up. Share this video to one brother who's in the trenches right now. Text him. Watch this before you do anything stupid. You might just save his whole future. Numbers are climbing. Let's hit the goal together. Let it's freaking go. I'm proud of you, King. Now go live the life the old you never could. See you in the next one. Be.